Hello and welcome to another MCO update on Link. The Link chart is currently in sell-off mode. Likely in this third wave we talked about only yesterday, a couple of days ago. So we've now reached, just about, nearly reached this support area for wave 2, our wave 2 support area. We have some clarity now that this should be the C wave of wave 2 that's unfolding here. So I have defined here a resistance area that might be relevant on the weekend. Well, it will be relevant because it defines the parameters for the next potential bounce. And if we go beyond that, should the market break above it, then this could be an indication that we are going a little bit more bullish, more directly. For now, this move down seems to be an ABC structure in wave 2, and these would typically land in this area between the 78.6 retracement and the 50% retracement. So here specifically between $11.42 and $13.46. This is a standard support zone which is relevant here. And again, a third wave is typically the strongest move, and that third wave internally here, in a potentially bullish setup, but it's a pullback in a bullish setup. Bear in mind, wave 2s can be deep, and they often tell people the bear is back. Now, that being said, I can't guarantee we're going to turn around there, but obviously we have very clear parameters to watch. And it can make sense to watch these fib levels, these support levels that we have, to see if there's a reaction. But what I actually wanted to say is this third wave could get one more low. Why? Because the blue zone shows the ideal targets for the third wave, at least the first. Well, no, let me correct that. Just shows standard support here based on Fibonacci extensions, the internal structure. And the third wave should get normally to the 138% extension, at least, maybe lower. So we talk about $13.25 or lower for this third wave, and then we can get a fourth and a fifth. So that third seems to be unfolding still. I mentioned it already in one of my member updates earlier today. Wave 3 should get another low. Yeah, it's likely not finished yet because we haven't even reached the first ideal target for this third wave. We might get there in this video. It just gets a bit of a flush there. But yeah, as I said, a third wave is unfolding. So in a third wave, increased downside momentum should not be a surprise at all. So it should go a little lower, and even reaching here the 161.8 extension is not overextended. These are just common levels. I mean, I can even add the next ones. But it's always good when they actually overlap with the broader support area. So $12.80, $12.49, very common targets here for a third wave. The 161.8, 178.6 extension levels, And this fourth wave resistance area will need to be adjusted slightly together with the price as we go lower, right? So it's just like a trading stop. You could see it that way for anybody who was short on this 1-2 setup to the downside. Now, it looks to me as if we might need another 4-5. As always, when we get a very, very rapid move down, it's not that state yet, but let's assume we get a bit of a capitulation. It goes down very rapidly, sometimes even breaks briefly below the support area just to then recover. Then sometimes we don't get the last 4-5 move. But if it's like a normal, standard paced decline, and it's an impulse in this case in wave C, then that's fine. But if the third wave overextends, which often happens in crypto, then we might not see the last 4-5 pattern. Big educational moment. The wave 2s often scare people. So sometimes you get a very we have standard parameters and a clear invalidation point, which is the low of the 7th of April, But sometimes the wave 2 goes down so fast, so rapid that people get scared and they don't buy, okay? Sometimes it's shallow and they miss it. So there's not the perfect wave 2 usually. Just be aware of the clues here. I'll keep you updated. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. On the weekend, we're going to run 2 member live streams, one on Saturday, one on Sunday, both at 5 p.m. UTC. Make sure you know your time zone in relation to UTC. There are typically a lot of coins that are covered there. I guess there is a lot of volatility right now, so there'll be a lot of requests. But if you're interested, check it out. I wish you a great weekend. and see you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.